Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. Today I'm going to teach you how to use the reverse function of Autodrive. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, so this is this is part of my updated tutorial on Autodrive. So I did an original series on it. I recommend watching that, and before even watching this on my new series I'm doing, I recommend watching the previous video I had on this where I went over some of the basic changes that came with the newest update, which this is on version 1.1.0.7 is what we're working with here. And again, this is PC and Mac players only, but we're going to teach you how to use the reverse function of Autodrive. So you do need to have watched, again, the previous tutorial on how to know how to function with all this stuff, but essentially I'm going to create a route and show you kind of how it works in basic. Maybe I just want to back into a parking space. So if I hit record, now I would give your vehicle plenty of room to do different things and maybe have them turn out. And then if I just go backwards, it'll record me driving backwards, and I can't see. Let's go like that. Keep going. And then one thing I do want to make sure is off on here actually is auto connect at the end and the start. Apply. Okay, and then I can just stop recording. And then at this back point here, I'm going to say park, caps lock, park vehicle. That's all, if I can spell vehicle correctly. That's what I'll call that right there. So park vehicle. So I'm just going to have this guy drive into that parking spot. So you'll be able to back into it essentially. Now, again, I've noticed that's not the best of the best, but the real reason you want to use this function, I'll show you here in just a second. So you could have this when you're setting parking spaces, which I went over in my previous version of Autodrive tutorial, but I believe that's all very similar, if not the same. But if you wanted to set a parking space where they backed into it, that'd be another good reason for it. But park vehicle, I'm going to hit go. It's driving, so it should drive up here and then back into the spot. So we'll see here in just a second. Might go a little bit slow. Really revving the engine. And again, it's not perfect, but hey, it's gonna work. It says it has reached it, but it has not, so it's having a little bit of issues there. Let's try that again. Let's go ahead and adjust some of these guys out to see if that ends up fixing the problem. Again, it's a little bit temperamental, but ideally it should back into that spot. There we go. Now it should do what we want. And you can see the turn signal is turned on, so you can have different turn signal settings, which I went over in the last video. There we go. Now it works. So again, it's a little bit temperamental. You kind of have to work with it a little bit and adjust some different things, but there you go. So now the main reason you may want to use this is, well, think if you're trying to unload into a bunker silo like we have here. So what I have here is, I'll show you. I will hop into this tractor right here. We are going to have this guy get chaff out of this multi-fruit silo and put it in that bunker silo. Now, not only does this actually work very well, what it will do as it is filling it in there, so I'll show you actually when we get a little bit closer. So actually, I'll just go walk over here and I'll just kind of demonstrate it a little bit. So the point I have here, bunker silo, the point for bunker silo is like right here at the beginning of this chaff pile. So it will back up to that if there's nothing here, fill up that area, and it'll keep backing all the way up to that point and filling it up until there's no more space. Then it will pull slightly forward, fill that up, pull slightly forward, fill that up, and keep going forward. So it will slowly, if you have it set at the very back of a back-end bunker silo or the very back of this bunker silo even, you can have it back in, dump as much as it wants, and then back out. And I've noticed that the reverse function actually seems to work a lot better with trailers than it does with regular vehicles driving. But anyhow, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to have this guy pick up from the silo and put into the bunker, and he's going to do chaff. And I'm just having him do that a few times here. So I'll kind of show you what I mean. Hopefully he does it on the first time, but if not, I might put a cut in to kind of show you what I'm talking about. But he's going to drive around. He's coming up on the silo point here. As soon as he gets there, he's loading it up. These actual destinations don't have to be as accurate as they did in the previous version, which I went over in my last video. And now he's going to drive across here, and he should be able to back in and then drive out around and come back and pick it up again. So once he gets past that destination point, he'll cover the trailer and go back up to full speed. So now you can see the reverse path is in here. And all I did to record this was just like I did the other one. I just drove in and backed up with the trailer on where I thought it wanted to go, and that's what I'd recommend doing. Now there is a way to kind of set it and record it on your own without, or just kind of painting it on your own. Now it does sometimes get a little bit off, but this seems to be doing fine. So you can see it's much better at backing up probably than I am. So it's sticking to the route. It does kind of have to swerve back and forth maybe more than a human being would, but it's just trying to keep on that path. So there we go, backing into there. There we go, it stopped because it hasn't actually hit the bunker point because it's a little bit further back. You can see where the bunker's at, it's right there. So it actually hasn't, and see now it can't dump anymore. So what it should do, pull touch forward, and then start unloading the rest. So just like that. And we'll see if it can put all that there. Probably, oh, it can't. So it's gonna drive a bit forward. Now it won't start pulling forward until it does this. But there, now it's gonna be able to get all the way unloaded. Now it does take it a while to do this, so just be aware of that. So getting it to actually keep going again, it might seem like it's stuck or it's not moving, but you just have to wait a second. It does take it a few moments. So just give it a second here, it will start going. There we go. So again, it just takes it a little bit for whatever reason there, but then it's gonna drive around and do that again. But that's basically all I really have to show you guys for this tutorial video. If there's any more parts of this new Autodrive you'd like to see or anything you think I missed, let me know down in the comments. Not guaranteed I'll do a video on it, but if I have enough people asking about it like I did for reverse Autodrive, then I'll be happy to do a video on it to let you guys know how to use the function. But anyhow, if that's everything from you guys, well, or if that's everything for me, I guess I should say. But anyhow, if you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on your screen to join the Farmer Cop channel. And turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching.